Hi, I'm Rob Renfroe, President of Good News, speaking to you from Portland, Oregon. I know that there are United Methodists all over this country, all over this world, who are watching closely the events that are taking place at General Conference. People are deeply concerned about our church. Well, if you were wondering just how wild things are going to be, you don't need to wonder anymore. Even before General Conference begins, those who would change our biblically held views regarding sexuality and marriage have fired a shot across the bow. Today, as reported by CNN, 111 United Methodist pastors signed a letter publicly stating that they intend to live as openly gay clergy persons. This provocative act is meant to put pressure upon the United Methodist Church and upon the General Conference to cave into their demands that we be a church that embraces an openly gay lifestyle, both for our parishioners and for our pastors. Friends, this is disheartening for a number of reasons. One is those persons who so often have told us that we need to change our views have just as often told us that we need to remain in conversation, that we need to listen carefully to each other, respect each other's views. But this is not an act that is meant to generate conversation. This is not an act that wants to listen to others. This is an act that is purposely trying to force the hand of General Conference, to cave into their demands, to go with the culture, and to embrace an openly gay lifestyle for our parishioners and our pastors. Being willing to forego our process of Christian conferencing by this act is destructive to the life of our church. It's destructive for another reason. This is the church that I love, and many of you do as well. I found Jesus in the United Methodist Church, or you could say Jesus found me, but this is where we met. This is where my life has been transformed. This is the church that nurtured me and loved me and taught me the ways of God. And now others, because they are driven by a single issue, are willing to throw away 2,000 years of Christian teaching and the consistent message of the Bible, and to undermine the church that I love. And that leads to the last thing that I would tell you. This action will undermine the vital ministries of congregations all throughout the United States. Practically in every state, one of those who signed this letter, their words that they plan to be in the United Methodist Church as an openly gay pastor, their words, their intention is going to make the ministry of other United Methodist pastors and congregations more difficult. You and I think, believe the same thing, that the hope of this world is what Jesus Christ does for the local church. And any action that undercuts our ability to have strong, vibrant churches and ministry to people who are hurting and who are looking for the truth of God's word, it's not an act of love. It's a provocative act that will hurt the witness of our church, and it will hurt our ability to bring people to true saving faith in Jesus Christ. Please continue to check out our website, methodistcrossroads.org, to stay up with what's going on in General Conference. And please be praying for the United Methodist Church.